Hey guys, I'm checking out the St. Patrick's Day stuff at two different stores today. We're going to be going to TJ Maxx and Marshall's. So I'm starting out at TJ Maxx and look what I just found. This is an adorable little dog figurine by Blue Sky Clayworks, and he's dressed up for St. Patrick's Day. He's got a big shamrock in his mouth. There's some painted on the front near his paw too, and I think there's one on his collar. It's wrapped up, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I think that's a shamrock as well. Here's a cute wooden sign. I like this because it actually says St. Paddy's with two D's. An Irish friend of mine once told me that it's Patty with two D's. That's the masculine name short for Padraig. If you use Patty with two T's, that's like short for Patricia. Shamrock is always an appropriate decoration for St. Patrick's Day, but guys, you want to make sure it's a 3-leaf shamrock for St. Patrick's Day. I know a lot of people like to decorate with the 4-leaf clovers. They're thought of as lucky, and you see them a lot around St. Patrick's Day here in the U.S., but the story of the shamrock in St. Patrick, it was a 3-leaf shamrock, okay? That's how St. Patrick explained the idea of the Trinity. You know, three parts, and yet a whole to the pagans in Ireland. So if you want to be authentic in your decorating for St. Patrick's Day, make sure you use a 3-leaf shamrock. Love this knitted pillow here. It's got the 3-leaf shamrock design done in a very deep dark green color that contrasts nicely with the white background. I think more people here in the U.S. tend to think of leprechauns instead of gnomes when it comes to St. Patrick's Day, but there are quite a few St. Patrick's Day gnomes out. I don't usually go for gnomes too much myself, but I do kind of like this one because of the rainbow. Found a cute Peanuts doll here. It's Snoopy dressed up for St. Patrick's Day with a green hat and a green bow tie. He's holding Woodstock in his hand, that's the yellow thing there, along with a shamrock. Here's a few of their kitchen towels. I'm sure we'll see more as we walk through the store. Here's a few more wooden shamrock tabletop signs. These are kind of pretty. They have nice little designs on the front that I think are actually hand carved because each one seems to be slightly different from the others. Here we've got some more St. Patrick's Day pillows, and guys, these two pillows on the right here are really nice items because these are actually made in Ireland. They're Irish linen. This one here is my favorite because the shamrocks are all embroidered. This entire design is embroidered on the pillow. Now this one's pretty too, although this design is printed on here. It's not embroidered like the other one. I do like the fact that this one has a nice Celtic knotwork design around the border. That's nice. This pillow is kind of cool just because it is shaped like a shamrock. It's very big too, very big, very soft, kind of fluffy, and it looks like it's made out of like a Sherpa material. This would be a nice couch pillow just because it is so big. I mean, you could probably put it on a bed too, but I think it would work better on a couch. Now this is a cool pillow. I like how they've done the shamrock design on this with the Celtic knotwork. That's really pretty. This is another one by Storehouse. The price is $16.99. It looks like all the Storehouse pillows have been $16.99 so far. Here's a cute circular accent rug with a shamrock design on it. The color's really pretty. It's a very nice light green color. Very nice for spring. It measures 27 inches across and it's $14.99. Looks like they've got some rectangular accent rugs here too. These measure 20 by 32 inches, and they're the same price as the circular rug, $14.99. Lots more St. Patrick's Day gnomes for those that like to collect them. Plenty of plush dolls, figurines, and even some pillows. Yes, there are a few Easter bunnies mixed in here because, yeah, the Easter stuff is starting to come in. Here we've got a few thermoses by Rae Dunn. The first one here says Luck of the Irish, and it's got a 4-leaf clover or shamrock on it. A couple more in the back there, although I don't know why one says top of the morning. Nobody says that in Ireland. Here's a set of 4 placemats by Martha Stewart, and they have a pretty heart-shaped design made out of shamrocks. They're 100% cotton, and they do say spot clean only, so you have to be kind of careful with these. Here's some more tabletop decorations, some kitchen towels, and some of their table runners. A couple more pillows and rugs, too. Here's a nice stacking set of 4 mugs with shamrock designs on them. These are kind of neat because all 4 are different shades of green. The price is $12.99, which isn't bad. I mean, that breaks down to around $3 per mug. Here's our first Rae Dunn item of the day. This is a little birdhouse shaped like a mushroom, and it says magic on the front. I think it's supposed to resemble a gnome's or a leprechaun's house, but I look at it and I see a Smurf house. Here we've got some nice table runners. This one looks very rustic. It's got like a burlap backing with all kinds of different fabrics appliqued to the top. Here's a quilted table runner by Martha Stewart. Now this one is actually kind of neat because it's reversible. On one side here you have the shamrock pattern, and when you flip it over there's a green and white plaid pattern. The plaid pattern is nice and basic, so you could use it any time of year. This is a pretty one. The shamrocks almost look like they've been painted in watercolor, don't they? The little patterns on them. There are some 4-leaf clovers in there with the 3-leaf shamrocks, but at least there are 3-leaf shamrocks. This is another table runner with applique shamrocks on it, but there's some extra embellishment on this one. It has kind of a beaded edging on some of the shamrocks, and others have embroidered edges. Also, the fabric on this, the background fabric, has a kind of metallic quality to it. It really shimmers. This is a little more expensive than the others at $19.99. One more table runner here. This is another one that has that pretty watercolor effect. Some of the shamrocks are filled in, some are just outlines. I also like the fact that the shamrocks are all different shades of green. I don't know, I just think that's pretty. These are some of their kitchen towels or tea towels. Most of these sets look like they have 2 towels in them, and they're around $7.99. Most are shamrock designs, of course, as you would expect, but there's some gnome designs in here too. I have to say I'm a little surprised by all the gnomes out at St. Patrick's Day. I mean, I know they're out for every holiday, but this holiday above others, I mean, if you're going to have little short magical men, shouldn't they be leprechauns instead of gnomes? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It seems weird. A few more. Unfortunately, the only other design I see other than gnomes and shamrocks is green beer, and that is not an Irish thing either. Some more plush dolls, some more Rae Dunn. I see some garlands in here, and there's another accent rug. This looks like another one of the 20 by 32 inch rugs like we saw earlier. Got a cute vintage truck design with some shamrocks in the back. These are 6-foot decorative garlands. This one has pretty two-tone fabric shamrocks on it. They're dark green with a bright shiny gold center on each one. And the second one here looks like it's got little gnomes in it. Actually looks like alternating gnomes and green pom-poms, I think. This one's a little more expensive at $14.99. Another nice 4-piece placemat set here. This also has that kind of spiral rope design like we saw earlier. This is $14.99. Here we have some Rae Dunn mugs. One says Lucky and the other has an image of a 4-leaf clover, which of course is thought of as lucky, so they kind of make a nice set. Again, I think a 3-leaf shamrock would have been a better choice, but it's just so hard to get away from the 4-leaf clovers here in the US with the St. Patrick's Day stuff. They're everywhere. So they don't have too many St. Patrick's Day wreaths out at the moment, which I find surprising, but they do have this one. It's very rustic to me with the large branches and the vines on it. It also has little wooden shamrocks and wooden beads on it for decoration. And I found a few more gnomes here. This is a set of 4 stacking mugs for $12.99. They also have this cute little shamrock mug with the gold detailing on it, but unfortunately that gold paint means it can't go in the microwave. Okay, so now I'm over at Marshall's, and they do have some St. Patrick's Day pillows here. The large shamrock-shaped one is the same as the one we saw at TJ Maxx, but these others are different designs. I think this one is pretty. It has this nice applique shamrock in the middle with embroidered details, and the lettering on this is also embroidered. Price on this one is $19.99. This one's pretty cool. It's like an extra long lumber pillow, and it has these applique shamrocks done in different fabrics. Really long lumber pillows like this can sometimes be very pricey, so $19.99 is actually a pretty good deal. One more long pillow here. This one's made from a knitted sweater-like material, and it's got a reverse coloring here. Instead of green shamrocks on white, we've got white shamrocks on green. This one's also $19.99. A bunch of different things on this end cap here. We've got some Rae Dunn glassware in here that I see. There's some table linens, and I see a really cool thermos, actually. Let's look at that first. This is a huge thermos. It's 30 ounces, 30-ounce insulated tumbler here. Love the design on this. It's really pretty. And look at this. It says it'll keep hot liquids hot for 6 hours and cold liquids cold for 12. That's actually pretty good. Another gnome item here, just a little ceramic shaker set. They'd be cute for your table, I think, or maybe even for like a tiered tray. They're just about the right size for that. We have a few different pieces of Rae Dunn glassware for St. Patrick's Day, including this 2-piece stemless wine glass set. I don't know if you can read them too well here, but one says his, one says hers, and they both have 4-leaf clovers on them. This is another Rae Dunn glassware item. It's an 18-ounce mug, and it does have the nice 3-leaf shamrocks on it. But it says top of the morning, which I don't understand, because nobody in Ireland actually uses this phrase. Some more placemat sets here. Now, these only have 2 pieces to them, unlike the 4-piece sets we saw at TJ Maxx, but look at them. They're actually shaped like shamrocks. That's kind of neat. Ooh, here's a pretty kitchen towel set. I really like the design on this one. Lots of different shades of green on this, and it looks like this is a 3-piece set. Yeah, there's 2 with shamrocks and then just a plain green one in between. You might get this. I actually really like the design on this one. What's the price? It's $9.99, a little more expensive, but you're getting 3 towels, so, it's about $3 a piece. Let's see what other designs are hiding in here. This one's a little different. It's got a large fabric shamrock hanger at the top. Looks like it's just 2 pieces, I think. One with shamrocks and then one that's plaid. Here's one with a 4-leaf clover design and stripes. It's very simple but pretty. This one is also a 3-piece set, and it is also $9.99. Here's one with some gnomes on it. This is also a 3-piece set. It's $8.99. I think all of these cabin towel sets actually are 3-piece sets, but oddly enough, they're not the same price. Some are $7.99, some are $8.99, and some are $9.99. I'm not sure why. I guess maybe it's the amount of work that goes into making the towels, but I don't know. I think these are the only pot holders I've come across today. These are by Martha Stewart. It's a set of 2. They have shamrocks on one side and a solid green on the back. Here's some more shamrock-shaped placemats. This is a set of 4. These are cute. They're a nice bright green, nice spring green. The fabric on these has a very thick kind of weave. It has a nice kind of textured feel to it. Kind of reminds me of burlap, but it's not burlap. Another set of 4 shamrock shaped placemats here. These have a really cool kind of Celtic knotwork design on them, but unfortunately the gingham fabric makes it really hard to see. One last placemat set here. This one's just a set of 2, but they are larger, as you can see, larger rectangular shape. This one has shamrocks on the front and a gingham design on the back. Found a couple more towel sets here with some dogs on them. I know a lot of you guys are pet lovers, so yeah, I figured I should show these. First one here is a 3-piece set, but only one has the dog print on it. The second one here is a 2-piece set, but both of them have the dog prints. These also have some green trim along the bottom. Price on this set is $7.99. Some more mugs, tumblers, and Rae Dunn glassware, and of course a few plush gnomes. Found a couple serving trays here with St. Patrick's Day designs on them. This one is a ceramic 4-leaf clover shape with 4-leaf clover designs on it. It'd be cute if you're going to serve little treats for St. Patrick's Day, cookies or something. And here's a lightweight plastic serving tray with a vintage truck and some shamrock-shaped balloons on it. It says, "Today we're all Irish." Found a few St. Patrick's Day wreaths. The one on the left we saw at TJ Maxx, but the shamrock and the hat shape are new. These look like they're mostly natural materials, but they do have some silk florals on the front. I like these wreath designs. I mean, they're pretty big and they are very green. They're kind of neat. They're made from wood chips that are kind of curled and assembled to look like flowers. The heart shape does kind of look a little Valentine's Day to me, but you know, I guess it would work for St. Patrick's Day to say like you love Ireland or Irish culture. Round one does have a ribbon at the top with shamrocks on it, but I'm not real crazy about it. It's kind of frayed. I think I'd replace that if I bought this. Okay, technically this Rae Dunn mug I don't think is actually St. Patrick's Day. I think it's actually part of their Wizard of Oz items, but it does kind of fit in with the whole rainbows, leprechauns, and pots of gold thing. More kitchen towels, of course, because, you know, they're everywhere. Found another cute pillow here. This one's got a bicycle with shamrocks on it. This one is kind of nice because the whole design is done with embroidery and beadwork. That big shamrock in the front there is all beadwork, and there's a little one in the back that's also done with beads. Okay, so I'm showing this shot for those of you that like the gnomes, because I think these dolls are new. I don't think we've seen these yet, and there are some gnome pillows here. I only see a few throws here for St. Patrick's Day. These all measure 50 by 70 inches. This one's got cute little dogs dressed up in green on it. Now, there are also lucky horseshoes on here, too. Now, I don't know, did that start in Ireland, the idea of the lucky horseshoe? I don't, if anybody knows for sure, I'd be interested in finding out. This one has a few gnomes and a bunch of shamrocks on it. Looks like the price on all of these is $16.99. I think this one's my favorite. I like this one. Just basic 3-leaf shamrocks all over it. I really like this one. I might get this. I mean, I love having a nice throw for the holidays. I mean, it's a very easy way to decorate. You just kind of throw it over your couch or a chair or the end of the bed. And, you know, it just brightens up the room. This one's got a truck design on it with 4-leaf clovers. And yes, there are some horseshoes on this one too, on the door of the truck. And if you're not crazy about the printed throws, they do have a lot of just solid green colored blankets as well. Found a couple Disney items for St. Patrick's Day. These plush dolls of Mickey and Minnie are about 2 feet in height. Unfortunately, Mickey's hat's a little squished down there. You can't see it too well. He is wearing kind of a top hat with a buckle on it and a shamrock. And Minnie is holding a shamrock or 4-leaf clover actually in her hand. Cute items. They'd make a nice gift for kids. So I just spotted some jewelry here for St. Patrick's Day. There are a lot of earrings here by Piper K. A lot of shamrock earrings. Most of these are $9.99. Gotta say that's actually a pretty good price. I've seen these in other places for between $20 and $30. These hoop earrings here say lucky, and they've got little shamrocks on them. There's some beaded 4-leaf clovers back here. Some green rhinestone drop earrings up here. These are $14.99. These are Betsy Johnson earrings for $12.99. Here's some nice stud earrings. These are cubic zirconia 4-leaf clovers. More Betsy Johnson earrings here. These are little stud versions of the 4-leaf clovers. You know, I've seen these exact same Betsy Johnson earrings at other places for between $25 and $30. This is a cute little set of 3 stud earrings. These are actually sterling silver. Looks like there's a horseshoe design and 2 4-leaf clover designs. I hope you've enjoyed shopping TJ Maxx and Marshall's St. Patrick's Day items with me today. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below.